Hello everyone, welcome to my channel of stock selection. The stock which I have chosen for analysis today is Punjab National Bank, and just wanted to know that whether the Punjab National Bank is free from Nirav Modi's trauma which he gave in 2018 to this company. As we see the stock as we see the stock has been not a wealth creator for all those who thinks that investing in stocks for a longer period can make money. For them it's a perfect example to demonstrate that it may not be the truth, because if a person would have invested money in October 2003, after a span of around 18 years the wealth would have remained same except for the dividend if he would have received from the bank. For all those who would have invested at any of these levels, and if he is holding the stock right now, for them the stock has proven to be a wealth destroyer. Let's go back to our analysis and let's check to find out whether it is free from the trauma of Nirav Modi or not. The stock in 2018, when the news came out, it fell like a rocket and kept on falling for the small retracement till May 2020. Also, if it is rightly said, we should never try to catch a falling knife. As we see, the stock fell 10, maybe around 20 or 30%, and we would have thought that okay, this is the correct price to buy, but the stock just gave a little bit of move up and then again started the downward journey. So, a stock should never try to catch a stock when it is falling sharply, thinking that okay, the stock has come to a price which looks attractive. Now let's go back and see what have changed in the stock, and has it gotten free from Nirav Modi's trauma or not. As we see, this is the trend line which I have drawn, and the stock was continuously trading below this trend line and also below this 50 period moving average on the weekly time frame basis. Then before reaching here, the stock makes one bottom here and another bottom over here. So it's the first confirmation that this is a good support level for the stock, but we cannot confirm whether the stock has really taken a support and will not slide further. As we see over here that the stock took one support over here, it formed a double bottom and then tried to go up but was unable to sustain, and then again it fell like a rocket and came down to 26. But this time there is not been the same case right now. As we see further, the things to explore is that whether the stock is forming a higher highs and higher lows or not, compared to what has been forming previously was a lower lows and lower highs. So after forming the double bottom, the stock makes a high which was a high than previous highs. Then it retraces back and forms a low which was again a low which was higher than the previous lows. So at least we can think of the trend is being changing. Again the stock makes higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. The simple way to show is just drawing a trend line on the swing lows and drawing a trend line on the swing highs. We can see the trend line is now sloping on the upward side. Now finding the place which will act as a good support for this stock in recent times. If we enter into the stock, how much is the risk if we enter into the stock right now, or whether we should not enter into the stock right now? Let's dig out deep. So we have one thing confirmed, that the trend has changed from downtrend to an slightly bullish uptrend. Second thing, the moving average. This is the moving average. This is a 50 period moving average. This moving average has gone below the price and is now providing the support. First it provided support over here, and now it is providing the support for the second time. So the moving average has come to provide the support to the stock when it is coming down from the upside. So we have a two good setup. The third we want to see is a formation of higher highs and higher lows. So we have these higher highs and higher lows. So this is confirmed. It's a good third setup. Fourth, we want to check whether the stock has respected its support and resistance line in the near term. If you see this red line, when the stock first tried to go up, it faced the resistance at this level and then it just slid it down. Again, the stock when it started to move up, this resistance line appears to be a weaker and the stock rallied much high but again came down. The stock again went up and again went down. Each time when it is going up and coming down, this has been acting as a resistance and acting as a support here first time, and now the same is acting as a support for the second time. So this confirms that this horizontal line will act as a support when again the stock price is coming down from the top. Also, we will be expecting this trend line to give a support. So we will having one support, two support and three support when the price is about to come down. So it is giving a good confirmation that yes, the stock is having a good support now. Also, we would like to see a change in the candlestick pattern formation, whether the candlesticks which was earlier more red in color, lesser green in color, have changed or not. So as we see that these areas were all reddish, where the red candle were more and bigger in sizes and the green candles were smaller and they were lesser in number. So as we go toward this side, when the stock is moving higher and highs, we see more number of green candles of bigger sizes, lesser number of red candles, more number of green candles, lesser number of red candles, more number of red candles, big sizes, and lesser number of red candles for smaller sizes. Again, more number of candles of green color and big sizes, and we have more number of red candles but of smaller sizes. And over here we see again we are having more number of green candles and lesser number of red candles, and these red candles are now smaller than these green candles. To see the candlestick formation better, we will just change it to a Heiken Ashi, and we see that the number of green candles is much more than the compared to the number of red candles. Also, I just wanted to confirm whether this area of confluence, which is at around 35-36, is a good valid support level on the option chain or not. So I just went into the option chain of Punjab National Bank of this month expiry, that is 28th October is the expiry date. I was expecting that somewhere at around 35 I should have the highest open interest, which at now is at around 1 crore 52 lakhs 8,000. But what I found more favorable is that at a price of 40, which is much higher than 35, we have the highest open interest, that is around 1 crore 36 lakhs, which is 30% more than 35 rupees open interest, which means that more and more bigger investors are thinking that the stock will not go below 40. So it's a good indication where we have at least 4 or 5 things confirming that the stock is not going to go below 35 in the recent times, as we have a up channel trendline support, we have a moving average support, we have a horizontal support, we have a good candlestick formation, also we have a higher lows and higher highs formation, and a good open interest being built up at that area of confluence. This completes my today's analysis on Punjab National Bank, and I hope that it is now free from Nirav Modi's trauma which he gave in 2018. Please comment below what you feel like, and please like and subscribe if you like this analysis on Punjab National Bank. Thank you.